everybody, Elliot Berrien, your resident road safety expert from Mobility Engineering, back again for another Q&A. Thank you very much for bringing in those questions. Keep them coming in, we love those questions. And as I always say, thanks to my trusty subscribe pillow. Help us get to that 1,000 subscribers. Hit that button down there that looks like this pillow, and help us get to that 1,000 subscribers, and we will also get rid of the pillow once we do that, and we'll find us something else. Maybe something custom made. Alright, on to today's question. So today's question is nice and simple. We've covered this topic in a couple of videos around different angles before. I will put those links below so you can get more context. And it's all around seatbelt exemptions and buckle covers and getting exemptions from the road rules. So in our industry, we often have to travel outside the norm. So the norm would be using a normal seatbelt in a normal way, with normal button exposed and so on. Often what we might have to find in our industry is someone might need to use a seatbelt with a buckle cover, or they might need to use it with a special postural harness or a behavioural harness or some kind of extra seat in there that requires them to alter the original configuration of the seat or seatbelt from the standard way it's supposed to be used. And as we've covered in the videos, which I'll put links below, you are allowed to do that a lot of the time as long as you get a doctor's certificate to demonstrate that it's okay. And there is a road rule, rule number 267, which again the link will be below, on what to do with exemptions from seatbelts and when you don't use a seatbelt correctly. So let's say, for example, if I have a cover on my buckle, which this question is specifically about, what do I need? Well, basically, I can't push that button, so I can't use that seatbelt correctly, and so I need a certificate basically to demonstrate why, for medical reasons, I can't use that seatbelt correctly. The question that's coming today is around OTs being included on the medical certificate. So again, the link will be below. We had a question in the past about, can an OT prescribe medical exemptions, right? For seatbelts and for seatbelt buckle covers and things like that. And the answer was no, they can't, and I gave an explanation on the video as to why they can't. So this particular person has said, we understand that the OT cannot prescribe, however, does the doctor who is prescribing it, do they need to reference the OT, and does the OT need to give them a report for that? The answer is, as per the road rules, no you don't, and no they don't need to reference the OT, and no the OT does not need to give a report. And given that, I guess wearing my NDIS hat, we want to kind of maximize funding, so if we need to charge them money for a report on this, we probably shouldn't if they don't have enough money in their budget, or we need to help them manage that money. But from a doctor's liability point of view, and I guess all coming together point of view, it may not be a bad idea to have that included. So from a legal point of view, you don't need it. However, from a recommendation point of view, it's probably not a bad idea because it paints a better picture and allows the doctor to more confidently make the decision because they are the one making that final decision when they're writing that piece of paper. So it's probably a up to your discretion situation, and you would manage it in conjunction with your client and your doctor. The road rule, which I'll put a link below, as I said, does not require the OT to be involved. And you do need to consider that if you are going to charge them money for that, how that's going to work with their NDIS plan if they are an NDIS participant. But from a recommendation point of view, it's probably not a bad idea to have the full information for the doctor. So if a report is that, or if it's just a phone call or whatever it is, some kind of advice by email, whatever it is, so the doctor has the confidence of the decision that they make. So hopefully that helps with your question. Thanks very much for sending it into our therapist community. We love you guys out there. As I said before, and always hit that button that looks like the red button, subscribe button thing down there. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers. Keep those questions coming, and we'll see you next time.